Often disciplinary fields or domains appear to be separate and discrete. From astrophysicists exploring the depths of space, geographers and spatial theorists mapping information about the physical and spatial process of the planet, anthropologists probing human behaviors and cultural constructs. Most disciplines appear as if they are exploring completely different phenomena, but often different scientific approaches can be applied to the same problem. A diverse and dynamic group of professors and students at UKZN are working on finding intellectual synergies through the BDSS project using big data.
BDSS is the Big Data for Science and Society project, which is a University of KwaZulu Natal funded flagship project. The project involves transdisciplinary, multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary research, focusing on big data in fundamental science and applied science.
I am one of 3 part-time researchers employed by the BDSS initiative. BDSS stands for Big Data in Science and Society, and it's a very ambitious research endeavor in which scientists from a lot of different disciplines come together under the umbrella of big data.
The BDSS stands for Big Data for Science and Society. It is one of 3 flagship projects that the university has funded since 2019. As the name suggests, what the program is about is incorporating big data through science to impact society. So the flagship projects at UKZN are primarily designed to bring together researchers from across the university who are engaged in cutting-edge research that will have a meaningful impact in society. And BDSS encapsulates all of that. It uses new techniques in analyzing big data. It uses these techniques for scientific impact as well as societal impact.
The BDSS project brings together researchers from across the university, across a wide range of fields, including social sciences, astronomy, computer science, physics, management sciences, earth observation, statistics, and engineering.
It's one of the research programs that we have at UKZN. It stands for Big Data for Science and Society, and it's part of a bigger picture of a research flagship called Big Data and Informatics. Yeah? The idea of the project is to combine the use of big data in various disciplines, from astrophysics to humanities to geophysics, and see if there are possibility of building synergies in the application of methods, the training of students, and the common evaluation of certain results.
So this project has 3 streams: astrophysics, geospatial humanities, and earth observation. And each of those intersecting streams has a PI.
Big data has become an economic resource, and within the 4th Industrial Revolution, it has actually taken center stage, whereby huge data sets are being generated and they require processing. They require capture, processing, and output in order to solve the world's problems.
The BDSS team collaborates on large data sets to answer fundamental science questions and questions relevant to society.
The collaborators, I think, and the students that have come together have been immensely wonderful to even just observe. We have people from totally different domains coming together, listening to each other, talking to each other, and for the first time, maybe in their lives, getting to think through, learn through somebody else's disciplinary perspective and lens. And again, that's not something you can learn from a book. It's not something you can learn by being told. It is something that you have to engage with.
We're here at a 2-day workshop, which is very exciting because it's the first of its kind. It's the first workshop where all the people in the BDSS collaboration come together. We've got researchers from professor to master student here. And in the workshop, we want to consolidate the projects that we've been working on, we want to push them further, and we want to train data skills so that all students and also the researchers actually have basic fundamental skills in programming and data science. So on the second day we did something very special. We organized a data carpentries workshop, and the data carpentries is an international organization of volunteers that teach people, especially researchers, data science skills. And this was very important for us because not only did they teach our participants how to use Python, how to use packages like pandas, but also they made a connection between the infrastructure in data science skills that are already existing in South Africa and especially KZN. So this was a very interesting thing for us to see how we can actually forge these connections.
The importance of this project is the really large emphasis on ensuring that a lot of what we're doing here is translatable and transferable to the wider society. So the projects that have been chosen have immediate real-time effects, hazard mapping, so-called urban slum mapping. So the idea is not to do blue sky research that doesn't have any meaning or impact, but to aim for research that can feed into policy, that can feed into insights that can make a change in society, not just on paper, but within lived experiences.
Okay, so from the research office, we're interested in ensuring the success of BDSS. So our role is to ensure that the funding is available, that the disbursement of funds happens without any obstacles, and we must also ensure that the quality of research is of the highest level. So part of that involves getting world-class reviewers to overlook the project. And it's rather interesting that one of our reviewers was so impressed with these projects, with BDSS in particular, that he wanted to use this as a role model for projects in South Africa. And I think that is really quite significant in terms of what we're able to do here at UKZN.
I'm seeing big data evolving and expanding. We cannot shy away from the fact that we are in the paradigm of digital technology. And with this industrial revolution, huge data sets are continuously going to be generated. And there's going to be more and more integration of scientists looking at big data, trying to solve the world's problems from different perspectives, but arriving at more or less the same kind of platform. So I'm foreseeing physicists, social scientists, computer scientists, geographers, ecologists coming together to try and solve the world's problem, building around this issue of